Hey, 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 what's going on, good people? What is going on? Listen, welcome to another episode of Hope Talks. I have a great guest with me today, none other than Miss Kutrice Riddle from Greensboro, North Carolina. What's going on, Kutrice?
Hey, Coach Ro, how are you today?
I am wonderful. I am wonderful. Hold on. Look at that. You got all kind of stuff going on. Uh, we're gonna start right from the beginning, Catrice, because people are. Well, first of all, I'm always curious. I'm
Hmm.
always curious as to how people find me. How
Yeah.
did you find Coach Rowe? But first of all, let's go back. Like, how long have you known me?
I believe it was is it 2021? 2022? It wasn't 22. I had to be 2021. I saw one of your talks on Facebook and I joined that. I think it was a Tuesday night class or something or a Monday
Yeah,
night.
yeah. Because I used
And
to do it. Listen, I used to do it one night
yeah,
a week on
yeah,
Tuesday nights. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yep.
okay.
So yeah, it
And
was back then.
2021. And so, well, tell everybody, like, what do you do? What do you do, Catrice?
Well, I'm a nurse. I've been an LPN for about 30 years almost. And I'm actually in school right now to finish my degree for my BSN. So,
Okay, very
um,
good. Good.
yeah, prior military, Army vet. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So there was something that resonated with you. Like, what was it when you saw? Because y'all, this she a whole medical professional now. She's a whole nurse.
Yes,
Okay. So, what caught your eye? Like, because this is what you do. You're in the medical field. Like, you helping people. Like, what was
exactly.
it? Mm-hmm.
Well, it was actually you just listening to your talk and
Mm-hmm.
then listening to your story. And I don't know, it's something about, like you said, that kinship with the military. And I was just like, okay. And then when you started, you profess God openly, and not too many people do that on the social media platform because
Mm-hmm.
fear of losing viewers and followers, but you're true to heart, and so and that's what got me, and that's what grabbed me.
Oh, come on, y'all. That was. I did not know that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But you're right. So I see we got some people. What's going on, Jump Rope Grandma, Miss Dorothy Brown, Amanda? So people are fearful of losing clients. Well, no, I'm fearful of losing God.
Yes. Right.
I'm
Right.
fearful of losing God. So
Exactly.
why would I why would I be embarrassed to say who I serve? Like
But you.
okay. Here's my thing. Here's my thing.
Mhm.
Just total transparency, because I can understand why somebody would feel that way if they don't have a relationship, right?
Exactly.
When you don't recognize who he is in your life, when
Hmm.
you don't have him as the head of your life, when you don't acknowledge that all I am and all that I have is because of him,
Right.
right?
Right.
So I'm like, no, no, no. That's why I tell people, no, it ain't me. It's the God in me. That's why I
Hmm.
say, He tell me, I tell you. No, no, no. This is my son. This is what He has called me to do. I'm crystal clear.
Yeah.
Like that. I'm fully persuaded.
Yes.
You
Yes.
see
Yes.
that
Hmm.
God is who He says He is. I'm fully persuaded that I am who He says I am,
Exactly.
and that I can do all things,
But
not in my strength,
exactly.
but in His.
Exactly.
That's the
Exactly.
basis of everything that I do.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that's
Yeah.
what got you.
That's what got me. I was just like, okay. I was like, she's doing it. I
Yeah.
mean, and she's making it, sound when I'm like, at first I was like, I've heard all this before. I can't teach it. I know this stuff. But not until you like really in it do you get it. So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So okay, so here's a medical professional.
Hmm.
Uh, so the cell theory.
Yes.
When you heard me say that, like, because I'm sure now there are people who've never heard, like they don't know anything about biology and cells and tissues and things like that's foreign to people. But as a medical professional, you hear me say these things about
Hmm.
the cell theory and try to explain that to the people. Did
Hmm.
that give you any confidence that I may know a little bit?
Oh yeah, definitely. I was like, okay, okay, yeah, she's on the right track.
Oh, no,
I
right?
mean, I was just like, okay, it makes sense. It made so much sense to me. But like I said, my mind, how can I put it? My mind knew where you were, but my body wasn't willing to go there yet. So it just wasn't real, it
That
didn't connect.
that part.
So,
So why did you need to jump in the rowboat? What were you dealing with at the time?
oh gosh, obesity, what they call the metabolic syndrome, oh,
Mm.
black, that midsection, hypertension, sedentary lifestyle,
Wow.
um, what else? Hypertension, did I say that? High
Yeah.
cholesterol.
Mm.
So yeah, that metabolic syndrome. Hmm.
So you're working in this field every single day, treating
Yes,
people that are dealing with these things. Yet
yes,
you were dealing with these things as well.
yes. I kept calling myself a hypocrite every day.
Mm.
Every day I was a hypocrite. Hmm.
Wow. And you're not alone. I mean, there are many medical professionals. I mean,
Oh
I'm sure
God.
many people.
Oh
Y'all,
God.
okay, my folks that's in the chat right now, welcome, Sherelle. I see Connie. I see Elizabeth. I see Tops Professional. Let me just say hello to the people. I see, is it Lorene Emerson, Brenda McRae, Chelsea, Dorla, Vivia, Amanda. Okay, we got a little crowd. We got a little crowd up in here, Katrice. So if you all can relate to having a doctor or a nurse or just having gone to the doctor and you see people that are treating you for things, but yet you see that they're can be dealing, with
Oh,
now you don't know if they're on medication, but you can see if they're overweight. You can see if they're, some people just don't look well.
hmm.
It's like it's kind of hard to hide that. So if you've seen those things, just type it in the chat. Say, "Yep, I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it," because I see it all the time. I
Hmm.
see it. It's like going to your hairdresser to get your hair done, but your hairdresser's hair ain't never done. I'm like, what in the world? I'm like,
Oh
what are
yeah.
we
Oh
doing?
yeah. Oh
you
yeah.
know, or going to a personal trainer, having a personal trainer that and they may know a lot, but I'm like, but they're out of shape.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That never made sense to me. Why would I go to somebody? Here's a true story. So for most people, some people know that I dabbled in a little bodybuilding back in the day, like 99, early 2000. But I would have done it sooner had the person that first approached me about it. This was probably around 97. Had they looked like something, okay?
Mm, mm,
I'm like, how can you train me when you haven't trained yourself? You see, so I had no confidence in the person's ability. Now they could have known a lot, but we're visual people, and I'm like, you don't you haven't shown any discipline, So but the next person who asked me, okay, I saw him in the gym every day. They trained when I trained. They looked fit, and I wanted to do it. And I said yes, and that was the person. So there are people who just real talk who come in to the doctor's office, the nurse's office, and they're looking at the people that are treating them, and they're like, okay,
mm.
like how can you help me?
Mhm.
When you haven't helped yourself, and you can have all the information,
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you're great. Like I said, you're in school getting your BS, and I'm sure you're very
Yeah.
knowledgeable.
Yes.
But this thing that escapes us, what is that about? Because I don't know if you talk about it with other medical professionals. Like, what is it? Is it the lifestyle? Like, what is it that you know what I mean? Like, what goes through your mind that you all may struggle in that area?
I would say for me is I would say time management
Mm,
because, as I said, like life, it continues to go on,
yeah,
and you never really take that time for yourself. And so, and I know I'm a giver, so I'll give up my time. I'll give up, pretty much anything to my family, to
yeah,
make sure they're good. And then at the end of the day, I'm left with, just me and whatever else I got to do. And I always come last. Well, I
yeah,
used to, but you know, it's
yeah.
like I would come last, and it's like I eat whatever, sit
Mm,
and snack, doing something for myself to work out so I can feel better. It just
mm,
wasn't there,
yeah,
So you work, and they at work, healthcare people they eat everything, anything. I, I mean, they always have. I know for us at the hospital, we always had somebody bringing in some cookies, some donuts, and I was guilty of bringing in donuts sometime, but cookies, donuts. I mean, going to the cafeteria, going to the dining hall, just eating whatever, and just you're going, you're keeping it, you're going. You're not really doing anything to help yourself, and that was just me. And like I said. I mean, to this day, my primary care provider, I just saw her last week. She's, yeah, she's not healthy, you
Yeah.
know, but she's not healthy at all. I mean, and it's very obvious, so it's we keep going about our day. It will tell other people what to do, how to do. We'll give them handouts, sign them up for classes, do everything, but don't do much for ourselves.
Yeah. So just today, so somebody said, makes me want to walk back out the door when they walk in and they see that. Somebody said they also struggle with time management. Uh, Somebody said that was them too. They gave to everybody except themselves. So I was, God be talking to me now. So I was in the shower this morning and he gave me a revelation. So people say things like, because I'm helping people every day, and what I found is that we just want what we want. You know what I mean? It's like, because it's really not rocket science. When I tell
Right.
people you really understand the cell theory, it's really simple. When I say when you give your body what it needs to thrive, it will. Like that is
Oh,
it.
gosh,
It
yes.
really is just that simple. But people will conjure up these. They'll create these narratives in their mind, and so this is. I'm talking years and years and years and years of just telling yourself this same thing, and so I got to undo that thing. So you tell yourself that thing so much that it's manifested in your life.
Hmm.
So it's like, what happened? Was it the chicken or the egg? What came first? Was it the thing or was it because you said the thing? You know what I mean? But you said it
Right.
so much, so you see these manifestations in your life, and so it just kind of confirms what you already were thinking is true, which is a lie.
Right.
You
Right.
see? So we got to undo like this thinking,
Mm-hmm.
like this part. So we think we don't have time. Um, I'm taking care of my family, like they're important. When I always, this is what I said, I used to say all the time on a multiple choice answer test, we can always get the answer right. We know the answer to the test.
Hmm.
Everybody knows if I eat trash all the time, I'm not going to be healthy.
Right.
Like people know that. Everybody knows if I lead a sedentary lifestyle, my body going to break down.
Right.
Like if you're doing this on a multiple choice answer test, you're gonna get the answers right. We know the answers to the test.
Hmm.
But somehow we have convinced ourselves that we won't get sick.
Right.
That God will continue to show us grace. Continue
Oh yeah.
grace and mercy. Okay, that we ride that all the way. We gonna ride
Mhm.
that train all the way.
Oh yeah.
And we're great people. We serve the Lord. We're great people. We're
Hmm.
servants at heart. We serve our families, and anybody who needs help. We're helpers, we're nurturers, we're all these things.
Right.
But yet, when it comes, when you true service, right? Service to God, if we recognize that it's the Holy Spirit that lives within us,
Right. Right.
then we are the temple.
Mm.
See, when we get to the root, and nobody wants to talk about the root, nobody wants to. That's why I started this core challenge, right? And today is day one. I started the core challenge because God gave me the revelation that we have a weak foundation.
Mm. Yeah.
See, the foundation is weak. We're on all this superficial stuff, like all this stuff, like even take care of your family members. Now, all that's just superficial. God said, let's get to the root. What's your foundation?
Mm.
Are we honest with? I had to get to my foundation, Kutrice, because I
Hmm.
had made exercising an idol. See, I would start my day with exercise. No, God said, no, I need you to start your day with me.
Right. Right.
And let's get to truth. Let's get to the let's firm up your foundation. This is why you're struggling in other areas because your foundation is weak.
Mm. Were you at church with me yesterday?
Oh my God, is that what you did? You have that? Could you come on, talk to me? What was that church yesterday?
Oh, it was talking about that belief. You know, it was like so many of us, we say we believe, but yet our foundation,
Ooh,
our foundation is not there. We say one thing with our mouth, but you can look at the lifestyle and see that that foundation is not there.
come on,
That foundation is broken, is shaken. You know.
baby.
Hmm.
I just, I was telling my daughter last night. I said, you know, a tree by its fruit.
Yes.
We can
Yes.
talk all day long.
Mhm.
We can talk the talk. We can try to look the part. All this, but your foundation is weak.
Right.
And I had to firm up my own foundation. And so for me, my word of the year is transformation, right?
Mm.
It's the
Okay.
year of transformation for me, right? So it's about relationships, right? Relationship with my heavenly Father, right?
Right.
Relationship with my marriage, relationship
Yeah.
with my kids, relationship with my finances, with my business. Like it's
Yeah.
about relationships, and
Hmm.
I had to start first with my relationship with my heavenly Father because that's going to give me the right perspective, right?
Right.
That is my foundation.
Hmm.
So I got to start with Him. If that ain't right, everything else is off.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Everything, my health is off. My relationship with my husband, my kids, like everything, because
Mhm.
so it's Him. So praise God that you 2021. You see Coach Rowe.
Yes.
Uh, on I guess in one of my ads, right? And
Yes.
then you jumped in the
Yes.
master class. Y'all, I used to do the master class one day a week. Okay,
Yes.
one day a week. It was on Tuesdays. Now we have them every day. There's seven
Yes.
days a week now, Kutrice. But we
Mhm.
started with one day a week, and I did it one day a week for probably like 2 years.
Okay.
um, and so you jumped in this rowboat. What was Because I don't know. Did you do the 45 day or the 90 day? I don't even
I did
remember.
45 day.
Did the 45 day program. So that was
Mhm.
Sugar and Sweet 1.0. We call that 1.0, 45 day program. Tell me what type of changes you saw after 45 days or within that time.
Well, within that time, of course, weight loss is a given. That's like a bonus to it. But my numbers went down. My A1C went from, I think it was like 6.2, went down to 5.5.
Mm,
Cholesterol went down.
mm,
Blood pressure went down.
mm.
I came off, the metformin, HCTZ, um, the Tylenol every day for knee pain and whatever ache I had.
God.
What else?
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. This deserves a hand clap of applause. Okay. She said, y'all, in 45 days, y'all type this in the chat. 45 days, she said her A1C went from what you say 6.2 to a 5.5. So she goes from
Yes.
pre-diabetic to normal. Okay,
Right. Right.
her cholesterol was normal.
Hmm.
She got off the metformin, which is the diabetes medication, and the HCTZ, which is the blood pressure medication.
Yes.
Medication done. Okay, in 45 days. No pains in her body. Okay.
Right.
What
Right.
about your energy level?
Oh, energy was crazy. Energy was crazy. Sleep. They had tried to give me, what was it, amitriptyline to help me sleep with migraines and all this stuff. None of it. I mean, I was sleeping like a baby.
Sleeping like a baby. In the words of
Sleeping like a baby.
somebody else, they said, "No, I sleep better than a baby." Okay, because babies wake up. I said, "Oh, that's a good one." Y'all, 45
Yeah.
days, okay?
Yeah.
45 days. This is what's possible. When you give your body what it needs to thrive, it will.
Yeah.
Period. So I
Period.
know there are people right now that are on here that are dealing with type 2 diabetes, okay? They're
Hmm.
dealing with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, obesity, migraine headaches, inflammation, arthritis, hot flashes, debilitating menstrual cycles, infertility, like
Oh yeah.
digestive issues, like all of it.
Oh yeah,
All of it.
definitely.
All of it. And God's food.
Yep.
God's food. Did I tell you to take any pills or powders or potions, Kutrice?
No, no, we just did the vitamins, the Shackley's vitamins. I ordered my vitamins,
Or
and
was
that's what
that
I.
mandatory? Did I tell anybody
No,
they had to
no,
do
no, no.
that?
That was voluntary.
Okay.
That was voluntary.
We just
Yeah.
focus on eating God's food,
Yes.
moving our bodies, and drinking water.
That was it. Hmm.
Who knew it could be that simple?
It was simple. It's ABC 1, 2, 3.
ABC 1, 2, 3. Y'all type that in the chat. ABC 1, 2, 3. It really
Yes.
is that simple. So if it's that simple, Catrice, why do you think it escapes so many people?
Um, for me, I would say, because I came back to the SAS Academy, life, and it's that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
That mindset, it's you get caught up again in everyday life. And I know for me, I just thought I was cute, so I was like, my health bank was good now. So, but yeah, it was like life could, life happened. I became a full-time caregiver, stopped working, taking care of mom because during Sugar and Sweet 1.0, she
Mm-hmm.
had an amputation, then sister passed, and so mom had to come live with us. And that was in at the end of 22.
Mm-hmm.
And so from that time to, fast forward to now, it's just like I just kind of that full-time caregiver, full-time student,
Yeah.
sedentary can't set in again because there was no time for me once again. So I was like, okay, it just everything started going backwards.
Yeah.
Weight started coming back on. I had to pull my pills back out, and
Mm,
I was like, no, I can't go back down this road.
yeah.
That was Coach Road with that Sugar and Sweet Academy. I'm like, I got to get back in this rowboat
Got to get back in
because
the
it was
rowboat.
there. It
Yeah.
was there. I kept trying by myself, but the community makes a difference.
Come on,
Even though,
somebody.
yeah, the community makes a difference. Even though I'm not a big social media, yeah, I'm not a social media person. I don't post a lot. If you look at my Facebook page, I don't do it a lot on there. But I will look and
Yeah.
I'll heart and thumbs up and stuff. But just being able to see and know, okay, you're not by yourself. Somebody else is going through it. If they doing it, you can do it. If
That's
they
right.
made it, you can make it.
That's right.
So I'm just like, okay, I have to get back in that rowboat so I can see I'm not here by myself.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. So it's sometimes it's just hard to keep it going when you don't have that support.
Mm-hmm.
The community is the support. Even though I don't really, do a lot in there, but it's still support to me
That's
mentally, if that makes
That's right.
sense.
No, it makes perfect sense. That's why we
Yeah.
created. I used to. You may have heard me talk about this before. I used to facilitate a faith-based weight loss class at my church called
Yeah.
Bod for God. Right.
Yes.
So BOD, the number four GOD. So it's having a body for Christ, basically. So it was a
Mhm.
biblical weight loss class, and it was like a Bible study. We would meet, once a week at my church, and so we did that for like from 2011 until 2018. Right, we did that. No, I'm sorry. From 2011 to 2020, we stopped when COVID hit,
Okay.
right? Because our last two or three classes were virtual because COVID had hit, and so the world had shut down. But anyway, so did that for like 9 years. But there was so it was DIET, like the word diet. It was an acronym, and
Hmm.
so D was for dedication. That was honoring God with your body. I was for inspiration. That's motivating yourself for change.
Hmm.
E was for eating and exercise, right? That's like doing these daily habits, right?
Hmm.
And then T was for team, building your circle of support, right?
Yeah.
Those were the four tenets of the program. And so at the end, like our final class, we would we would recognize the top 10 losers, the biggest losers, but there was always one loser, like, who was going to
Hmm.
be the biggest loser. But the top 10 we would always bring up in front of the class, and I would ask them the same thing every time. Of the four tenets, DIET, which one do you feel was most contributed most to your success? I would ask the top 10 people every single time. We did this
Hmm.
for 9 years, and every single time, I want to say probably 95% of the people would say team.
Hmm.
It
Yeah.
wasn't a dedication. It
No.
wasn't. It wasn't inspiration. It wasn't the food. No, it was the community.
Yeah.
it was the team because it was two teams, right? So we would
Mhm.
have well, it depends on how many people we could have, two teams, three teams, four, whatever. But it was everybody. So it was kind of like the Biggest Loser where they competed against each other. They had weigh-ins every week. So this was the format of the class. So we would get in everybody, together in the room. I would always open up with any praise reports. People would give me their praise reports from week to week. We talk about some things. Of course, it's funny how God does this stuff. So I was putting in reps. Okay, who knew that I would be doing this now? But back then, I would, talk to the people, educate them on something because it was Bod for God, and we had books and stuff. But I was giving them some extra stuff too. Okay, that's it. So they got more than the Bod for God, the lesson that was in there. And then we would watch a lesson. There was a DVD. You watch a lesson every week. And then we would go into our respective breakout rooms, right, in the groups. But when they showed up, though, they would always weigh in. So they'd have to come in this room with me, with Coach Rowe, with a scale, okay? They didn't like to come in that room, Kutrice. They didn't want to come in there with me, okay? Because they had to get on that scale in front of me and I record their weight. And I was always the one, they'd be like, oh, I don't want to be in there, get in the back. Like, come on in here. Come on, get on this scale. And
Mhm.
so it just allowed me to see what they were dealing with from week to week. I don't know. When I look back, man, Jeremiah, when I look back to like all these things God has exposed me to and allowed me to experience for a time such as this, and being able to relate to the people. What happened to you, Catrice?
I'm sorry. My daughter tried to call me.
Oh, okay, no problem. Yeah, so when
And
I
she
look
had
back
my
to
phone
everything that
in.
he's exposed me to, I'm like, he prepared me for all these things. But the people, it was like the community was it always. That like it was
Mhm.
never all this other stuff. People say I need community.
Right.
like having that team. Each team had a facilitator. That facilitator would email their team, through the week, and so you all would hold each other accountable. But it was like the Biggest Loser, and so the teams would compete, and so it was based on the highest percentage of weight loss. So it wasn't like just a number; it was the percentage of weight loss. So it was fair for everybody. So it was based on
Mhm.
percentage of weight loss, and so and we would crown the Biggest Loser. So it would be a team. So the team could win, but individuals, we would recognize individuals week to week too.
Right.
And so it was just a great thing. But the team, though, the community, and I think a lot of people underestimate the community. They think they can do this
Mhm.
thing alone. But what I know is God did not make us to be independent. He made us to be interdependent, right? That's why it
Exactly.
says iron sharpens
Exactly.
iron. like we're made to be
Right.
interdependent.
Right.
We need one another. We all need it. We
Exactly.
all that's why I tell
Exactly.
people even the coach
Exactly.
needs a coach. Even the coach needs a coach. The coach roll not
Mhm.
up here by herself thinking I don't need nobody. Like, no. I got coaches too. Okay. I got people
Right.
that hold me accountable to do the thing. Right? And guess what?
Yes.
Those people have coaches too.
Exactly. Mhm.
So was it a an act of humility to come back to the rowboat?
It was.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a little bit because I kept going on. I was like, okay, sugar ain't sweet. I go on, and she's still doing that. All right, well, maybe I join in. I was like, nah. I was like, cause I didn't gain like all some of this weight back, all this weight. I was like, nah, I don't want to, cause that nobody wants to be a failure. But how do you learn if you don't fall?
That's right.
You don't learn to get back up unless you fall. So I was just like, and then I don't know, was it the new year? I don't know what it was, but you were offering it. I think it was before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I think it was
And
like
I
in
said
October.
start January 8th, that class.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know me, I was like, oh yeah, let me get through the holidays. And it's just so happened I got on that call. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I was like, I gotta do it for myself.
Yeah.
And so when I did it, I got on the call and Tuka was doing the call, but I think we had a group of us in there. Some were for the 8th, some was for that first week. And it was like somebody asked, well, can I just do it now instead of waiting till the 8th? And I was just like, I need to just do it now because Christmas come. And it was just like my same motivation before. I was like, what if I don't make it
Yeah.
through till the new year? why not just start now? Do something for me now. I keep putting me off.
Mm-hmm.
Stop putting myself off. And so I was like, I'm going to do it now. And so I went ahead and I started. I was just like, because nobody is promised tomorrow. And I don't know about you, but the older I get, I see more people dying. One of my husband's coworker, he texted me this morning. We got to work. Her husband died. Her husband died last night, and they're in their 50s.
Mm.
Diabetes. She's she just had a kidney transplant last year. So I'm just like, it's it's too much. And then being in the healthcare field, I see it. It's just like I said, that hypocrite.
Mhm.
I was like, I can't keep doing this to myself.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it because I was like, I might not make it to the beginning of the new year if I don't stop what I'm doing now. So
Mm. Oh man, yeah, we've I just had a good friend in the past. I want to say it was Thursday, maybe. So somebody I used to train, you know, so that hit hard. Had another friend, her mother-in-law passed. So yeah, it's death is amongst it. It's amongst us,
hmm
like so we got to do all we can to try to preserve these bodies,
right,
knowing that death is imminent. Like it's gonna happen. Like we all
right,
will die one
right,
day. You know what I'm saying?
right,
We're gonna live forever, but we don't have to expedite our death.
right. That's it. We don't
Yeah.
have to speed it up.
We don't have to expedite it. Like there's some things we can do to slow it down or even try to reverse it,
Right.
So we don't have to expedite it like that. You got your the day you were born and the day, whatever day you died, but that little dash in between, like we
Exactly.
have a say in how that
Right.
happens, how that
Right.
flows, how we show up in the world. That little dash right there, we have a
hmm
say in how we feel in that dash. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Would that be a dash of, because it's really in God's eye, that's just really a blink, right? It seems like a
Right.
long time for us, but it's really a blink. So in that dash, is that a blink of peace? Is that a blink of being having harmony in our body? Is that a blink of medication free? Is that a blink of vitality, or is that a
hmm
blink of sickness? Is that a blink
Right.
of medication? Is that a blink of
hmm
disease? Like we determine what that little dash is.
Right.
We
Right.
have a say so. And so, I was taking my daughter to school this morning, and she said, "Mommy, did I tell you I get a lot of compliments, right?" And I thought she was talking about, basketball, that she's, basketball, whatever. But she was talking about her skin. And I
Mm.
just looked at her. I was like, okay. I mean,
hmm
yeah. And she said, because I know sometimes she gives me a hard time when I try to say, no, Gabby, you don't need that. Mommy, why? Like, we don't need this stuff all the time. I'm like, Gabby, because you don't need it. Like, you don't need
Right.
this. Is trash. You don't need it. And I said, honey, here's the thing. We eat stuff, like, but we don't eat this stuff all the time. I said, we don't bring soda in the house. We don't bring. I
hmm
said, chips last a long time. Like we don't eat chips like that. We did like I bought some candy. Some of my ads when I got candy and I'm showing how we falling for the okie doke. That candy we still have. I don't. We don't because we don't eat candy like that. You know.
Right. Right.
Um, I bought some candy to do some Valentine's Day ads like 2 weeks ago. I still got it because we don't do candy. We do cookies on occasion, but like
Right.
cookies go bad, chips go bad because we don't even do juice like that. You see?
Right.
So for us, when we say, "Oh man, we going in today," even not going in still ain't going in. Okay, our going
Right.
in
Right.
still not like the standard American diet. It's just going in for us.
Right.
So
Right.
I said, honey. So when you look at your peers, when you look at their faces, and dealing with the acne stuff, you got to know it's the food that they're eating. It's not their hormones.
Right. Right.
See that they're living in the vending machine. You don't go to the vending machine. And I
Right.
know that because I lived in the vending machine as a teenager, okay? Katrice, I tell everybody between second and third period, I got a vision right now.
Uh-huh.
Go to that vending machine underneath the stairwell and get a Snickers every single day in
hmm
school. Between second and third period, I was getting the Snickers and was going to eat it before I got to class,
Mm.
okay? But when I go back and I look at my face when I was a teenager,
Yes. Yeah.
okay? To this day, okay, this 2024, my sister, who's 12 years older than me, she still marveled by the condition of my skin. She said, "Girl, this was not you as a teenager." like, babe, your skin. So I term of endearment in our family is babe. She said, babe, your skin is beautiful. This was not you.
Mm-hmm.
But when you understand how the body works, when you know that your skin is your
Right.
large, it's an organ,
Right.
right? Cells
Right.
make up tissues make up organs,
Yes.
right? And food is the foundation.
Mm.
Isn't that simple, Catrice?
It's very simple. It's very simple.
So when you drink water and not
Mm-hmm.
coffee all day and tea with
Mm-hmm.
sugar and all these
Mm-hmm.
juices,
Right.
it make an alcohol. Come on for my wine
Oh,
drinkers that
yeah.
think they need wine every day.
Yeah.
Drinking this hard liquor that ages you.
Mm-hmm.
I see these people, these celebrities and stuff, and we like, oh, they didn't age well. They did not age well. Because who know all the alcohol and the, I don't know, recreational drugs, whatever it is they're doing, they did not
Right.
age well. And I can say that because when I know how the body works,
Exactly.
it's no way you give your body what it needs and your skin looks that way.
Right.
That's what. Does that make sense, y'all? Okay, I'm talking. I feel like I'm preaching. Does that make sense, you all? I want to know the people in the chat. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Do you understand that when you give your body good stuff, it
Yes.
produces good stuff. You see,
Mm-hmm.
like garbage in, garbage out.
Mm.
It's just that simple. You can't tell me that you're eating clean when
Right.
you're manifesting, you know, disease, okay, or unhealthy things like when your skin is looking dry, and and you understand. You just look at somebody in their face and you say, "Oh, they don't look well."
Mm-hmm.
You, your hair, your skin, your nails. You see, we're not even talking about weight. Okay, we know. Okay, go try to eat healthy, but you obese.
Yeah.
How is that possible? Now you can say, "Oh no, but I've lost," but I'm losing. Okay, praise God. I'm these are the type of things people say. Well, I don't know what to do. I was losing, and now I'm stuck. I'm stagnant.
What you eating?
You still right. You still obese. So I'm like, what are you eating?
What you eating?
It's got to be what
Yeah.
you eat. I promise you. The devil is in the
Mm-hmm.
details. You don't get stagnant at obese.
No, you
You don't
don't.
get stagnant at obesity. That's not.
You
No,
don't.
no. That's not where it stops. But this is people. They just like, come on, y'all. You don't stop at obesity.
Mm-mm.
That's like Tucker when she said, "Oh, I just want to lose 50 pounds." I said, Tucker, Tanisha
Mm.
James, you're 5'2" at 240? Do you realize if you lose 50 pounds, you're gonna be 190 at 5'2"? That's still obese.
Still obese.
Why
Yeah.
are we limiting God? Okay, don't
Right.
even focus on this weight. Let's just do the work.
Right.
And we looked up one day, and Tucker was my size. I said, "Well, look at
Mm.
that. Do you see
Mm.
that? Not 50 pounds. She lost 80 some pounds." I said, "You see what I'm saying,
Okay.
Tucker?
Yeah.
You talking about 50?" But
Mm-hmm.
but see, that too is about exposure. That's about environment. If your environment doesn't support that, you see,
Right.
if there's
Right.
no evidence, you haven't seen that happen anywhere. You think 50 is a stretch,
Mm.
but when you're in the rowboat and you're in that
Yeah.
Facebook group that got over 1,200 people that's showing you
All
these
the things
results
are
every
possible.
day, come on. 1,200
Yes.
people in that Sugar Ain't Sweet Academy Facebook group where you see people posting every day. You see what they're
Yes.
eating. You see them giving testimonies of getting off these medications. You get on these Q&A calls every day, and you hear the people. You see the people. You see what's possible.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives you hope. Come on, somebody.
Oh yeah.
You have hope. You know, okay. God is no respecter of persons. If He did it for this person, that person, He can sure do it
Right.
for me.
Right. Yes. Yes.
That's it. And so when you look around and everybody's sick, what hope do you have of ever
Mm.
being disease free? When
Yeah.
everybody around you is on medication, what hope do you have that you can ever get off this medication?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the life, that some people live in, where everybody they know, their parents are on medication, their siblings, their children now, their aunts, their
Right.
uncles, their friends.
Oh yeah.
Everybody has to get their prescriptions filled before they travel.
Oh gosh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
But when you no longer have to go to the pharmacy before you
Mm.
travel, when you no
Oh
longer
yeah.
have to get the extender belt on the plane,
Mm.
when
Yep.
you can tie your shoe and put the knot on top of the shoe instead of on the side.
Ooh, the fat girl tie. Oh yeah.
Come on, I didn't even know that. Somebody had to educate me on that with Kutrice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what? They said, yeah, bro, we can't even, we got to put it on the
Yeah.
side.
You got tied on the side. Yeah.
These
Mm-hmm.
things, when you get somebody just testified on one of our calls last week, she said, when I was able to get out of my tub by myself, I said, wow,
Oh yeah.
get out of the tub. She said, I was, listen, just praising God. Somebody said, when the day I could wrap the towel, the whole towel around me and no skin was exposed, I said, wow.
Oh yeah. Look, that's my test right now. It's like I got a little triangle at the bottom. I'm like, okay, now I got to get that triangle
Come
closed.
on, Katrina.
That's a goal right there. That's a
That's it right
goal.
there. The triangle.
That's a triangle at the bottom.
Yes.
Yes.
Man. It's these small things, y'all, to be able to get on the floor and get back up by yourself, to be able to tie your shoe, the knot on the top. I remember Bob forgot this guy, James. I never forget him. He gave a testimony. It was James Smith. He said, he was walking every day, losing all this weight, and he didn't even realize like how much better shape he was in. He said one day he dropped a penny on the floor, and he dropped down so quick to get it that
Mm.
he almost broke his finger. He said, I didn't even know I could drop. I didn't even know I could drop it that fast. Okay. He said, I dropped down so fast, I almost broke my finger on the ground. He said, because it hit
Mm.
the ground. He said, I didn't even know I could drop down that fast. He said he
Mm.
couldn't do that. That was new to him. And I said, wow. I mean, it was just when I would hear these testimonies, they said, one lady said, get this, Kutrice, she said, y'all, I went to the emergency room because I thought I had broke something. Okay. We was like, what? She said, yeah. Then I realized I was feeling my collarbone. She said, I never
Oh
felt it before.
Lord.
I never felt it before. She said, I thought I broke something. I went to the emergency room and they told me, she said, no, you see this right, something's wrong. They
Oh
said, baby,
no.
that's your collarbone. That's your, but she had lost so much weight, she never felt it before.
Wow.
She went to the emergency room, thought something was wrong.
Mm.
Do y'all see? Like this is foreign for some people,
Yeah.
and so it's so encouraging. I jump on the calls, on those Q&A calls, just to hear the testimonies from the people. Have you attended a Hope rally yet?
I have not.
Oh,
I need
Katrina.
to. I need
For,
to.
for those that don't know, so Sugar Ray Sweet Academy, we have daily calls every day, Monday through Friday, okay? Live calls, okay? I don't know what programs where you get a live call 5 days a week, but live calls with the coaches, answering all your questions, people giving testimonies, whatever. But every fourth Friday, we have what we call a hope rally, right? So instead of that Q&A call, it's just a call of testimonies, okay? We call it a hope rally, and everybody jumps on and just give their testimony. So it's just testimony after testimony after testimony, and it's just beautiful. People testifying. Look, people speaking in tongues. They praying. Okay, they
Mm.
crying. They laughing. I mean, it's so much because people, when I think about people being told they're gonna be on medication for the rest of their lives and to be medication free. People that never thought they could run again and now they're running. Okay,
Mm.
people that was sleeping with CPAP machines and now they're CPAP free. Y'all see? People that was dealing with hot flashes every day, now no more hot flashes. Okay?
Mm.
Chronic body popping Motrin every day, now they're Motrin free. You see, like this testimony after testimony after testimony.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I tell you, look, I keep this by my side. Y'all see this? I keep the tissue because you just God is so good, and He's moving the
Yes.
people. And so,
Yes.
so I just want to encourage the people that are here. y'all. Somebody said not the big girl tie. Yeah, yeah. They know about that. They know about that, Kutrice. So
Oh
if there's
yeah.
anybody out here right now, I'm gonna post this. If there's anybody out here that's struggling, okay, I'm just gonna call it what it is. That's struggling, that they need help.
Mm.
If there's anybody out here that needs help, okay, I'm gonna put this out here for you. Okay, I am the Hope Masterclass. Right? Y'all see that? Click that link. Um, Sign up for the class. We have one every single day. Every single day. Take a screenshot, whatever, put it in your browser, put it in your notes, go back and sign up later. We have a class every single day at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is where you start. You start there. You learn so much in the master class, but then you have an opportunity to jump in the rowboat and get in the Sugaring Sweet Academy, which is where what Kutrice is talking about now. And I say stay in the boat, okay? Uh, somebody, Chris Brantley said, you can still have good numbers and be unhealthy. My annual physical numbers are always good, but I'm overweight. Yep. My doctor's
Oh,
never concerned about my panels. It's my stress related weight. Wow. Wow. Yeah. We talk about that. We
mm-hmm.
talk about that. So it's something, see, you gotta know how your body responds to the food that you eat, Chris. Right?
Right.
I would say that, and I would definitely say, see what your blood sugar is doing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Look and see what that blood
That
sugar
blood
is
sugar
doing.
fell on you real quick.
That's gonna tell on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna tell on you, like in a heartbeat. And then
Yeah.
when you say your numbers could be good, I question that too, because everybody don't know what good is. Because I'm just gonna say real talk. A lot of times they don't even tell you you're pre-diabetic range or pre-hypertensive. They don't tell you. They don't tell you until you're in there.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, right? So you got to know your numbers. So that's what I would recommend. So if there's anything, Kutrice, I just want to ask you this: anything, if somebody's here, they're on the fence and they're wondering, will this work for me?
Mm-hmm.
I hear you, Kutrice, but will this work for me? What would you tell them?
I would tell them it definitely works. Back to the beginning of our conversation, that foundation. Get your foundation stable. It works. Like you said, God food, it as simple as ABC 1 2 3. Eat the food, drink that water. I mean, and even if, sometimes you may struggle and fall, because we all fall, we get back up, you know, just keep going. You can do it. It's doable, but you have to want to do it.
Mm,
And even if that want is a short-term goal of losing weight, get in there, try it. And as those seeds are planted, allow God, to do the watering, and get that mind transformed.
yeah,
You can do it. It's easy. I mean, it's not easy. It's challenging.
it's simple.
You know,
They say
but
simple,
it's simple.
yeah,
It's simple.
it's
Yeah,
simple.
it's
But but
simple.
but
It's
but the
easy.
difficulty is not in the doing. The difficulty is in the being, right?
Exactly.
It's not in the
Exactly.
doing, because the things we actually do are very simple. But
Right.
becoming that person,
Right.
becoming the new person that's
Hmm.
required to do those things consistently, so that you can maintain those results. That's the difficulty. But
Right.
that's the why the community is so important,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
And I'm gonna just take this opportunity to share that even those folks that decide to stay in beyond the 6 weeks, we have this is new, our Sugar and Sweet Mastery, right? Sugar and Sweet Mastery
Mhm.
is those people that's like our continuity program, the people that decide to stay in, and then Coach Tuka is managing that, the Sugar and Sweet Mastery. So they're gonna have a private Facebook group, a private portal, because she's going deeper, right, to help you with that mindset transformation. Because we know transformation doesn't happen in 6 weeks. It doesn't. You can
Oh
get
gosh.
results. You can get results though. You can get results on day one. Okay, but
You
this
sure can.
mindset transformation takes time,
Hmm.
right? Because it is spiritual warfare. So we got to deal with the psychology behind why you do what you do. And I'm
Right.
excited. Tuka got a whole curriculum laid out for that, for those folks that decide to stick around. You still have access to the Facebook group, whatever, but you got a private Facebook group too with the Sugar and Sweet mastery. You still have access to everything. You just get access to more now with the mastery. So yeah, that's gonna be good. She's gonna have calls too, just to help you go deeper in knowing how to make this a lifestyle, how to make wellness a lifestyle,
Right.
right? And so I can't think of anybody else that could do that better besides myself, But I'll be hopping in there, helping as well. But yeah, she's over that, so I'm excited about that. So, Miss Kutrice, I thank you. Thank you for your transparency and yeah, this like thank you for trusting me enough to come back because this works and
Oh
you know
gosh, yeah.
humility and everything and just sharing, giving up your time. I thank you and I look forward to meeting you in person. One
Yeah.
day. You coming to Jamaica?
No, I wish I was. I have finals that week.
Oh, okay. You gotta do
That
the
week,
finals. You gotta do the
and I
finals. You
can't.
gotta do the finals.
Yes, I got to do the finals. I was like, no, push it a week.
Oh
So
man, 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 man. Yeah, we're
yeah,
excited, y'all. May 1st through 5th. If you don't know
yeah.
about that, the Hope Retreat, right? This is the first time ever we're allowing people outside of my year-long program, my Sugar Ain't Sweet Elite. We normally have a retreat every year, but we're allowing folks, anybody that's been in my program, whether it's Sugar Ain't Sweet 1.0, Sugar Ain't Sweet Academy, Sweet Surrender, like any of those people that have been to any of those programs, you are eligible. Okay, you can go to the retreat, and so you should have gotten an email. If you didn't, let me know, and I'll make sure you all get the information on that. But it's going down May 1st through the 5th in Jamaica, and
Yes.
and we're excited because this will be the first time that both communities are going to come together, right? The Sugar Ain't Sweet Elite and the Sugar Ain't Sweet Academy. And I said, you get to see, like in the masterclass, all those people with these testimonies, right? You get to meet these people now, like in person. And
Mhm.
so that's going to be exciting. And I'm excited about that. So we're all going to be down there together. But we're going to miss you, okay, Kutrice? But maybe the next
Yes.
time.
I hate I'm gonna miss it. I'm just like, no.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like, okay.
okay. It'll be others. We this is the first of many,
Yeah,
retreats
I
we're
hope
doing
so.
together.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Well, thank you so much, y'all. This was good. Please share, 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 like, subscribe. Send this out to at least 5 or 6 people, because people need to be encouraged, right? They need
Yeah.
they need to be hopeful,
Hmm.
right? Know that God is no respecter of persons, right? Knowing that better can be had by you too, right? So that's all
Right.
we have. I'm excited. I know this is going to change lives, and dare I say, it will save lives.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Praise
Yes.
God. So that is it, y'all. I am Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator, guys. We have here. Thank you to Miss Kutrice Riddle from Greensboro, North Carolina, blessing us with her presence, y'all. Listen, whether you like it or not, we do not care. Okay, we can, we will, and we must continue to walk alongside you and help you to achieve optimal health. And we are out. Peace. Love y'all.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.